What are you saying, everyone? ADR here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is another day, another highest rated foot draft challenge, and 5 more formations to choose from. So 3-4-3 flat, 5-2-1-2, 4-1-4-1. I think the best formation for me personally is the 4-2-2 here. And as always, guys, we've got about 4 attempts to try and get that 90 rated foot draft. And to kick things off, maybe I go xDuttinho here to go striker, leaves the cam spots free for a potential Pele, Maradona, or Zidane. And we also get 91 rated Harry Kane, so that's not a bad start. Let's see who our left 10 is. Oof, not ideal. Nico Paz, apparently, Real Madrid are ready to trigger the buyback clause for him. So interesting stuff. A bit of a weird one, though, because I feel like, I guess from Real Madrid's perspective, he's got loads of potential. If you can bring him back and get more money for him later down the line, then it makes sense. But in terms of his own development, I don't feel like going back to Madrid is the best idea. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there's any Real Madrid fans, let me know your thoughts on that potential signing. Now, CDM position has worked out really nicely for us. I'm going to take Simon here because gets a perfect link to Kimmich. Only 82 rated as well, so there's a chance she doesn't even play. But for chemistry, we'll keep it straightforward. We'll go Lawrence here, highest rated. And then our first centre-back is... Ooh, see, there's Virgil van Dijk. I feel like we need as much chemistry as possible. But... Or, sorry, as much rating as possible. This is the one for chemistry, taking Cannavaro. But I think I'm going to go Van Dijk. He himself is likely to get full chem. And then we take Saliba alongside him. 87 rated. It's not bad. And in goal, if we could get an icon here, would have been nice. I think for chemistry, probably better to go Walter Benitez. 88 rated, 23 chem. We need a new right back, new keeper, and a new cam. Those are the main things. And obviously, Kimmich can play right back as well. So we have a few options. That is not the backup keeper I wanted to see. Okay. Interesting. All right. We get a few options here. One being Juan Cuadrado. He would go in at right back, but doesn't get chemistry. John Arisa is pretty good for the chemistry. Would replace Simon in at left back. We've also got Cornerstones or Ban. Not really ideal, if we're being honest. De Lorenzo, Cornerstone is okay. I think it's got to be John Arisa, you know. We do that, +3 to the chemistry. Sorts out a lot of Prem Chem. And then... not ideal. I guess we go Aguilar, just a potentially different right back. Maybe we'll get a CDM. Miyama doesn't fit, does she? She doesn't. That is so annoying. In fact, none of them really fit other than Donovan. So I'm just going to take Miyama for the bench rating. Because I think we'll pick up a decently high rated cam at some point. There's Granit Xhaka. No, only player that can play cam is Bethune or Angel Gomez. I think I'm going to go Xhaka. I'm going to play him in midfield. We're actually at full chem for Premier League chemistry, so just a cam and someone to get chemistry to Kimmich. So like Florian Wirtz would be good. Harder, 87 rated, would get good chemistry. Debinha doesn't really get good chemistry. She gets okay chemistry though, because the one icon being Brazilian works. She need another Brazilian icon. She needed quite a bit. So do we play it safe? Nah, let's not play it safe. Let's go to Debinha. +1 to the chem. If we can get a big goalkeeper, that would be great. I'll take Fabinho for potential future Brazil links. There's Harder again. There's Heaps. Do we just go Harder? And would that actually sort out the chemistry? It wouldn't. Because she would still be off chem by quite a bit. So I'd have to play Simon again. So do we go Heaps then? And then we could play Lawrence potentially. Let's go Heaps. They just got to throw us an icon that fits the starting lineup. That would be key. There's Alphonso Davies. There's Park. We'll go Alphonso Davies. So now if I play, well, -5, that is crazy. That is insane. Let's leave it as is. João Felix, Reutler, Vicario. We'll go João Felix. This just isn't the one, is it? 2 picks left. You never know. They might throw us Maradona. They don't with this pick. And then the final pick. Can we get someone good? We get Fudala. I don't think she's going to play. And I don't think it's a very high rated draft. We stay at 87 rated for the first one. Not amazing, but it means the only way is up. Okay, into the next draft. I don't know. I just feel like 3-back. It's between the 3-4-2-1 and the 3-4-1-2. I'm going to go 3-4-2-1. And we are starting with... Do we start with... You know what? I feel like this is a crazy decision, right? But I actually want to start with Lucio, 89. I know he's 1 rating lower than George Best, but George Best goes cam. We want to save those cam spots for big players. Seems crazy, but it may pay off. We'll see. Schlotterbeck, Upamecano, Ream. I think who am I more confident with getting chemistry? I'm going to say Upamecano, maybe because we had loads of Bayern players last draft, and then we'll go Samora for the time being. So just like that, our defense isn't that high rated, so I feel like Lucio was the right decision, but we'll see who ends up being in that cam spot anyway. We get Wijnaldum. I don't think I'll probably go Zielinski. Probably going to be better for chemistry. Gets good chem to Lucio as well. And for that reason, I could go to Ram. He actually goes on full chem, or we could go Crystal Dunn, who can play centre mid, right mid, and cam. I'm going to go to Ram. I'm going to go to Ram. Gets chemistry. It's just play it how we see it. We get Mo Salah for right mid, which is nice. And then this cam position, which was George Best, is now Francescoli. Maybe not the best of decisions there, but we'll see how the rest of the draft goes. We get either Bergkamp or Raul. And I think I'll go with Bergkamp, just because he can move into cam as well. The Spain link probably would be a little bit better, but we'll do that. And then we get 94 rated Zidane. So all in all, I think we're doing pretty well. Goalkeeper needs to be decent. We get Ederson. Do I think we're going to get full chem to him? I think it's going to be difficult. Neuer just fits for chemistry, doesn't he? 1 rating lower, though. I think he does. The thing is, are we going to get a high-rated goalkeeper? We might. I'll take the risk. I'll take Ederson. We don't get a high-rated goalkeeper, so I probably shouldn't have took the risk. But here we are. For chemistry, if it comes to it, having a French keeper makes a lot of sense. Having Zila, I think, yeah, having Leon there, he'll get us, what, +1. So need to sort out Ball and Salah's chemistry. And we get 92 rated Beckenbauer, so that's pretty good. He goes in. Another high-rated centre-back. Nice. I feel like we're heading down... I was going to say we're heading on the right path. Potentially we're not, but it's fine. Pick here. Took Aguilar so that he can replace Salah in case we can't get him chemistry. Take Iwobi here as well. Anything we can do in the midfield. We get Rafinha 89 rated. Ball, I just guess it's a straight swap for Ball. A Brazilian icon would go a long way. We get 86 Chavinga, not the best. And we get 90 rated Hansen. She usually is good. She gets Barca link. She just needs 1 more league link, which actually isn't bad. So we do that. +2 to the chem. Actually, Salah was high, or is highest rated. So it would have been nice to have him in the team. But what can you do? Next pick, we get Khadija Shaw. I'm just not sure how she's going to get chemistry, honestly. Obviously, we'll still take her because amongst those players, she's by far the best player. 88 rated, 4 picks left. Still quite a few low rated players on the bench as well. We get a Cherby, we get Balde, we get Providel. I think we go Providel, right? obviously Acherby's higher rated, would go in over upper, but the problem still would be how does Edison get his chem? Obviously, he's only a league link away, so it's not like it's super tough to get him chem. But just the way draft usually is, I think we have to take the risk. We have to take the risk. We're going for a 90 rated draft, don't forget. So we'll see what happens. We get Dybala here, 86 rated. Makes it onto our bench. Are we up to 89? We're not up to 89 just yet. 2 picks to go. We get 88 rated Dubinha. Now she can play centre mid, maybe over Zielinski. We lose 2 chemistry. But we're just 1 Brazilian away now from the Brazilian players getting full chem, and we're also 89 rated. So go on, Pele. Pele would have been the dream. We get Stiller. Not going to help. Antonio Silva would help. Misa in goal. She would need a Spain link. So I think it's better to go Antonio Silva. Straight swap over Hansen. And then we need either a French manager or a Serie A manager, which doesn't seem too bad. In fact, we don't. We can get full chem. It's just whether or not it will stay 89 rated. That is our only question. Let's take out Zielinski. We're 88 rated, so it won't stay 89 rated because we do that and that's 88 rated, but we don't have enough chem. Hold on. If I go Zielinski and then Francescoli, that works, but chemistry's still off. Oh, man. That's annoying. If Hansen's playing, do we go back up to 89? We don't. So, a tough one there. Tough one. 89 rated draft, but not with the full chemistry. If I'd have taken Neuer, probably the full chem, but got to take the risk because ultimately we want a 90 rated draft. So into the next attempt we go. All right, let's see what we get. 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, and guys, I've made it this far in the video without talking about Man United. Let's change that. Yesterday's game, we're gonna go with the 4-2-3-1. As a United fan, it's tough. It's tough. We start off with a really nice captain though. 92 rated Nepenthez is great. I think 10 men, there's no excuse for not scoring a goal. I know Pickford turned into Superman and all the rest of it, but in my opinion, there's no excuse for not scoring a goal. So there's that. There's also, in my opinion, no excuse for not going to a 4-back formation. And even, obviously, Cunha and Seshko are out, but not having, or just having like 1 or 2 attackers on the bench, attacking players on the bench is crazy. Like, even if we have to dip into the academy, you do it, right? But no. The under-21s have a really important game against Solihull Moors, is it? Something like that, I don't know. But yeah, disappointed with the result. Don't really think much will change. Hopefully it's an impetus for us to meet Semenyo's release clause in January, because both Ahmad and Mbumo are going to AFCON as well as Mazraoui. So yeah, what chance do we stand at scoring goals if those two are gone? But hey, we got to trust in the manager. Anyway, guys, 87 rated, 15 chemistry, loads of gold cards, no icons. I think it's because I started speaking about United that this has happened, but here we are. We get Mary Earps. We do have a few England players. So that could work out. Oh, nope, it doesn't. We lose 1 chem. Fine. Next pick, we get Jules Koundé. You know what, though? Although chemistry is a myth because of the lack of icons, the gold cards we have are pretty high rated. So if we could mix that with some high rated icons, then we would actually be in a decent position. I'll take Lenormand here as well. +4 to the chemistry. Love to see it. We get 88 rated heaps. This is where we're going to need to start seeing icons soon, because chemistry is actually pretty close once we get those icons. Now, we've got Reinders, we've got Declan Rice, we've got Griezmann. 3 decent options for chemistry. I think the best option... Griezmann's an interesting one. This is actually kind of tough. We don't need a Man City link. We don't need an Arsenal link. But he would get an England link. But I don't feel like we need an England link. I think we could do if this Griezmann link, gonna get Atletiquem, gonna get a French link to Jules Koundé as well. I think maybe we keep him on the bench for the time being. Could be a straight swap over Wirtz as well. We now get Harry Kane, which is very interesting. He can go up front. Gonna get England chem, gonna get Bayern chem, gonna get Bundesliga chem. We need an icon, man. Mariona's really good as well. I'm going to go Harry Kane, though. Highest rated. He fits the team somewhat. And then... Oh, we lose a bit of chem if we do that. Okay. Fine. Any icons, please? There we go. Ronaldinho, 93 rated. I think the most logical place to play him is over Wirtz, who's actually one of our higher rated cams. But +4 there. Okay, +4 over Cole Palmer as well. It's not too bad. Feel like we need... Maybe I should have taken Declan Rice for McCabe's chemistry. I didn't really think about that too much. Even Mariona would have been a pretty good player to have. No one here is going to help. Let's just take this Jota card. Any left backs about? No. We do get Heung-min Son. Get Chiesa. We get Lauren James. Ooh, Lauren James. Nah, we don't really need Lauren James. I mean, maybe for WSL chem... I think ultimately we're going to have to replace McCabe. So I'm going to go Campos here. Play him. He gets +1 to the chem. And now if we try and play Griezmann, we would get +1. It's an interesting draft. I don't know. It feels like we still need more icons. Lewa shows up. Crouch in at cam. So Bosley only has... Oh, he's got a right back, but don't think that really helps us, to be honest. I think I missed the trick not taking Mariona. That's where this has fallen short. If I take Crouch, play him over Musiala, and just go Premier League theme, I still don't think it works for us. It doesn't. So we'll just go highest rated here. I mean, Lewa could probably play. If we play Lewa, and then we take out Musiala and play Wirtz, that's +2. If I play Palmer, that's +3. So it really comes down to whether or not we can get a new left back. We get Vinny, 89 rated. Don't mind it. Actually, quite a high rated bench, actually. This could end up being an 89 rated draft, which is crazy to me. Final pick is going to be DK Talara, which means no, it's not going to be an 89 rated draft. I don't know, chemistry today, been a bit off. Feels like we haven't had a... Might as well take him. Spoke about him so much. But feels like we haven't really had many icons. But let's get into the next one. Okay, into the next attempt. Feels like we've gone back and forth with these formations today. 4-2-1-3. You know what? I actually think CDMs aren't bad anymore. So I'm going to go 4-2-1-3. So many high-rated CDMs. We start off with the highest rated player in the game. I mean, that is a great start. 95 rated Pele. Not so great, but it's fine. Brazil link. Left wing is going to be Chavinga. Probably won't be able to play unless we get her teammate. Which I don't mind if we get a high rated left winger. We get Hansen there, which is really nice. Now, CDM number 1. We get... Ooh, I feel like Caicedo is going to be tough for chemistry. But I feel like we also have to take him. 88 rated. And that FC Pro Live Tonali is amazing, by the way. Over on ADR Plays, we picked him up and he was insane. That and Mecha card is really good as well. Haven't managed to get him on ADR Plays, but hopefully we will soon. I might as well take this Tonali, though. Only 1 rating lower. Going to get Prem Chem. So it does work. We get Carlos Puyol centre-back. And... that is good. Alongside him, we get Alessandro Nesta, which is amazing. That's our third icon. Right back, Lucy Bronze would be good. We get Mace. Sure, we'll take her. Maybe could have went or should have went Antonio Silva there, just for potential chemistry. DeMarco is going to get good chem because there's a few Italians, a few icons as well. And then in goal, we get 89 rated Alisson, which means keeper, we don't need a better keeper. So I think we head straight to our defense for our bench. Starting with, you know what, Zabarnyi potentially could come in handy for a PSG link. Very low rated though. Matty Cash could come in handy for Prem Chem as well, but I'm going to go Zabarnyi. Feel like a PSG link's a bit more niche. We do get Lucy Bronze, which is really nice. She's going to get the Chelsea link to Caicedo, and she's going to be on 2 chem herself. Plus, she is way higher rated than Mace, so that works out nicely. It's that left wing and strike position I would like to improve. We get Manu Kone. I guess could play, actually. Not that we necessarily need him to play, but if we get a French player, then he would get more chem. We also could go Polyak, who can play right back, and left mid, which is really interesting. She'll get the Liga F chem. She would need, though, Madrid link or something else, or a Serbian link. So I think I'm going to go Kone. I think Kone makes a little more sense. And then we still have our attacking picks where we get Francescoli, 88 rated. Hansen's going to lose 1 chem. We could do it for Barcelona player or a Norwegian player. We get neither. We get Harry Kane, though, which isn't bad. Does Francescoli have a wing position? He doesn't. Harry Kane, obviously with the icon situation, we're just 1 icon away from all of them being on full chem. It's got to be lower here. 88 rated, gets the Barca link as well. It's really that left wing position we need to improve. Arda does not have left wing. I think she's got an informed left wing card though. That being said, we'll still take her. She's not really going to offer us much though in terms of our team. Come on, big left winger, please. Smolarek, does he have left wing? He does. That is actually nice. He gets the Polish link to Lewa. It's going to take us to 30 chem. Other than that, Serge Gnabry in at left wing. We would then be able to play Kane, but we'd need a new right winger. So it's just like 1 step forward, kind of 2 steps back. So Smolarek being highest rated and getting the Poland link, that will do. 3 picks to go. We now get Lee Kang in, who actually might come in handy. Ahmad wouldn't be too bad either. I think I go with Pelova, gets WSL chem. No Dutch players though. This is not ideal, man. If I go Zabarnyi, I think that would take us near enough to full chem. If I go Lee Kang in, it would just be Hansen still off chem. Sorry, not Hansen still off chem. Bronze. No, not bronze. Someone's still off chem. I can't think. Oh, DeMarco. DeMarco would still be off chem. Here again, it's not really helping us. Last pick or penultimate pick. It didn't work. You know the whole thing about not taking the goalkeeper until the end. It didn't work because we had so many low-rated picks there. And I feel like this is going to still be a decent... This was still a low-rated pick in itself. So, yeah. Not ideal. In terms of chemistry, I don't really think there's too much we can do. Like, we can... Well, I didn't even anticipate the Caicedo losing chem. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Lee Kang in here. Hansen in there. 88 rated. Kone for +1. But still not getting chem, are we? Harry Kane. Nah, it's just not going to work, unfortunately. But fortunately, we do have 1 draft attempt left. So let's see if we can save it. Okay, into the final draft. Let's see what formation we're given. 4-3-3. I don't really love these formations. We could go back to the 4-2-1-3. Wasn't too bad. I think that's what we might have to do, you know. So hopefully we'll get a good captain. Maybe someone that can play CDM. Okay. Maybe not. 91 rated Zico. It's decent though. We'll go with Nicholas Jackson as well. Left wing, we get Dinho. Okay, so any Brazilian player we get from here on out will be on full chem. And poof, there's 92 Garrincha. Is this just a Brazilian icon team only? CDM is Kimmich, which is amazing. 89 rated, plus can play right back as well. And to keep chemistry ticking along, we'll go with Martel. Centre back number 1. As mentioned, any Brazilian we take will be on full chem. So Marquinhos, welcome to the team. Okay, here, I feel like I do need to be a bit careful because McCabe's really difficult to get chemistry to unless we can get an Arsenal link. Now, obviously, there's that Mariona that would slot perfectly into CDM and would take her to full chemistry. And I think we have to follow the rating. So I'll go with McCabe. Can we get Leah Williamson? We can't. We get Tamori, we get Ericsson, we get Leah Alexandri, we get Anton for chem, works. We'll go Anton. And then right back is going to be, for the time being, Onabatier. She can play left back as well. So I actually think we look good. Fromes, 84 rated, works as well. So where are we? 88 rated, 30 chem. We'll take our keeper now, seeing as we would like someone a bit better. We get Mary Earps. She'll go in. She'll get PSG chem. Not that we need it, so we'll keep things as is. Okay, we get Millie Bright. Millie Bright over Anton. Probably loses us chem. McCabe will get +1. But then if we start Mary Earps, then I think chem would be a little bit better, perhaps. We'll see. So we keep the same chem. And then if I start Mary Earps, we keep the same chem again because Onabatier would lose a chem link. That's fine. Cucurella is ideal for chemistry. Gonna get the Chelsea link. Gonna also get the Spain link to Onabatier. So now Millie Bright just needs a league link. And if we can get a good CDM, then we're laughing. We get Rodrigo de Paul. I don't think he'll play, but we take for rating. Come on, for us a big player. There we go. 90 rated Rodri. Could not have asked for much better. So we're not 88 rated, really. I thought that would have taken us to 88. We now get Lindsay Heaps. We actually need a striker, but we'll take Heaps. Nah, surely at some point we get a striker. Can El Shaarawy play striker? He can't. He is highest rated though, so we do take him. And okay, I think Salma has striker. She does. So instead of taking Weir, who actually, let's think about this. So we could go Weir, who's highest rated. She goes into CDM. We move Onabatier to left back, Kimmich to right back. As for chemistry, we would be taking out Cucurella. Millie Bright would lose the Chelsea link, which is not ideal. I think it's pretty straightforward. We take Salma here. We play her up front. We lose one chem on Kimmich, but ultimately does mean we have a striker. We'll go with Kluivert here. Come on, 3 picks left. They really don't want to give us that 4th icon today. I don't know why. In terms of how we get the chemistry on this, I think it's going to mean Anton starting over Millie Bright. I think that should do it. Yeah, that would do it. So I think, yeah, that's how we end up with the chemistry. So we go Banda here. Should take us to 88. Go Anton over Millie Bright for full chem. And then last pick. Maybe if it's big enough, we could go up to 89. It is not. But guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, hype the video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll catch you again next time.